Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, I thank you very much for joining me. My name is Angie and I am a psychic medium that resonates with the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. So this reading is going to be a very juicy, interesting type of reading that I felt called to do. So this reading is going to be the truth about your connection. So we're going to be kind of like diving deep in terms of what happened in your connection. So like prior to meeting this person, we're also going to be finding out what the purpose of this connection was and then how you can move forward at this time. So this is actually the second time, guys, that I am recording this reading because I did it yesterday, but I did it by the water. But I felt like the messages that were coming out were more personal for my own specific situation. So I'm going to try again today, and hopefully the messages will be a little bit more for you guys rather than me getting messages for myself, because sometimes spirit does that as well, right? Where they want you to also look at your situation from a higher perspective as well. So if you guys also are new to my channel, I want to let you guys know as well that every month I do a giveaway to 2 lucky subscribers that have a chance to win a free personal reading. So if you feel called, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to be entered into my giveaway. I also want to let you guys know as well that I do have my Discord group that I created. And the purpose of this group is to help people network, get connected to other light workers, also find out kind of like what's happening in the community, what's innovative. It's also great for you as well to, if you have some type of service or whatnot that you do, you can also kind of like get to network with other people that may have similar interests, other twin flames, other people who might be looking for support as well for their gifts. So yes, before we tap in, I want to thank you guys as well so much for your likes, comments, and subscribes. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, sorry your girl hasn't been uploading as much these days, but I am also processing through my own heavy healing right now at this time. So we have 3 piles. So pile number 1, I am always with you. We have pile number 2, which is love can tell a million stories. And last but not least, we have pile number 3, he makes me brave. So do your thing, pick your pile, and I'll see you folks in your reading. Hey, pile number 1, thank you for joining me today in your reading. So this reading, I was actually called to deliver this reading by Spirit. So this reading is going to be the truth about your connection. So if you guys are new to my YouTube channel, I welcome you. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, I also welcome you back to my channel. A little bit about me. My name is Angie. I'm a psychic medium who resonates with the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. So for those of you who are new, I do personal readings, so this information is going to be down below in the description bar of this video, as well as I want to thank those of you who were able to join my live that I did this weekend, where some of you guys were able to get some free mini reads. So I usually do this as well once a month. So the next time I'm going to be coming back online, because I know there were some of you guys who kind of were like emailing me wondering when I'll be back. Well, I won't be back doing another free live until next month, hopefully. We'll see. It might even be October. We'll see what happens. But if you feel called, you guys can book the personal. So I also want to let you guys know as well that my Discord information is down below in the description bar of this video. So if you feel called to join the group, you'll get to network, meet other cool light workers, also kind of like build on your own gifts spiritually as well. I'm typically online 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. So all of that details will be in the description bar of this video. So let's tap in pile number 1 and see kind of like what was the purpose or what's the truth of this connection. So we're going to be finding out what happened prior to you meeting this person. So pile number 1, Spirit, can you tell me what energy was pile number 1 in, or their person was in prior to meeting pile number 1? So we have the King of Coins in reverse. We have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Queen of Swords. So what I see here it's like you or your person could have been going through some sort of financial loss. So I feel for a lot of you guys, it was a situation where you kind of like were in this energy of either trying to leave a situation, or this person was trying to leave somebody behind who they felt was kind of like taking advantage of them. You know, they could have been a provider. So you could have been dealing with, I'm hearing, a married man or a married woman type of deal. But this is kind of like representing masculine energy. So someone who was a provider in a situation, but I feel like it's like their money or their finances were kind of like being taken advantage of, if that makes sense. So I feel like this person kind of was like in this energy of wanting to flee somebody who was kind of like controlling, domineering, demanding. They could have been dealing with some sort of narcissist, or this person that you're inquiring about could have also been in this energy, or you yourself could have been in this energy because you were leaving something incredibly toxic behind, if that makes sense. So take your storyline as it resonates, because this is a general reading. So I'm picking up on a collective, different types of storylines for this situation. So we see here the Queen of Swords. I feel like, again, you were probably, this is probably representing you, the viewer who's watching this. You were kind of more in this energy of not really wanting to commit in a connection. You didn't really want to manifest anything new or have a fresh start in terms of love. You were kind of like just in this energy of fuck men or fuck women or fuck whatever. I'm not really interested in getting involved with anyone at the moment. I was taken advantage of in the past. So this could even be representing in terms of the energies that you may have experienced as well in the past, where you were with people that kind of took advantage of you for money or some sort of financial gain. And so you were kind of feeling like you didn't really want to have anybody around you that may come back and kind of like break your heart or take advantage of you again. So you were kind of like in this energy of just focusing on yourself, doing your thing, enjoying your life. You know, you could have been in this energy as well of just working on yourself, working on your goals, trying to meet your objectives, really is what I feel. And then out of nowhere, it's like this connection just popped up, and then this person kind of like appeared, and then you felt like there was some sort of intense pull towards this person, as they kind of allowed you to kind of go through some sort of spiritual awakening is what I feel. It's like an awakening of desire, passions, like new feelings. I know this is like the Ace of Swords, but it's like you had some sort of clarity when you met this person. It's like this person kind of like helped you maybe understand sort of difficult choice that you had to make, and also deal with a lot of that heartbreak, that loss, that grief and whatnot. So I feel like this person kind of like came into your life to show you that you could still manifest love, or manifest somebody who is worth a damn, if that makes sense. Someone who is not just going to come and take advantage of you, or treat you like crap, or use you for your money, or somebody who's going to try to control you. Because I feel like you're more of a free-spirited type of person in pile number one, and you don't really want to be controlled, manipulated, dominated, whatnot. So I'm feeling like a Saggy vibe, even though there isn't Sagittarius energy being represented here. I'm feeling more of like a Sagittarius, or even a Libra may resonate with this, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm also seeing here as well, you could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or there could be some Aries energy as well in here too, because Aries also don't really take well to people trying to dictate, control them, tell them what to do. They kind of like to do their own thing, and they like to kind of like stay in their own lane. So you could have Aries in your Sun, Moon, or Rising as well. Or I'm also picking up on some sort of air energy. So that is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini may also resonate with this reading as well. So let's see in terms of what was the purpose of this connection. So what was the purpose of pile number one meeting this person? So we have here the Page of Coins reverse. We have the Four of Coins. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Seven of Coins. So what I see here, the purpose of this meeting was this person was meant to help you get out of some sort of comfort zone that you were staying stuck in. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you had a lot of ideas about love, connections, how things should kind of go, how you wanted things to work out. So you were in this energy of like non-committal, or this person that you're inquiring about was also in this energy of not wanting to commit in any connection. They were probably just focusing on their career, and you were probably doing the same as well. So this person came into your life to kind of show you that you can have happiness and you can have love if it's something that you wish to manifest. This person, I feel like, as well tested a lot of your ideologies, your beliefs, things that you kind of like held close to your chest, because I'm noticing how close this lady is holding on to this pentacle here. So this is like a representation of you even safeguarding your heart, or this person was safeguarding their heart, where they didn't really want to let a lot of people in because they were in fear that they would be taken advantage of, heartbroken, mistreated, whatnot, manipulated. So the purpose of this was to help you get out of your head and actually work towards building something more stable. So something where the energy, the connection is reciprocated, where it's not just one-sided like in the past, where you had been overgiving, overextending yourself, and then you felt like you were kind of like, I'm hearing you were jaded. So it's like you felt jaded by what happened to you in the past, and this person was meant to show you that not everyone has bad intentions, and there are still a lot of good people left in the world, is what I feel. So the purpose of this also was to kind of like help you work on your own endeavors. Like it was like you were meant to kind of like understand that you can have this balance between working as well as love, life, connections, and whatnot. Because for a lot of you, I feel like you were kind of focused on your career, or just kind of like turning yourself away, turning your eyes away from love. But it was kind of like meant to kind of teach you that you can grow abundance, happiness, prosperity, whatever it is that you wish to manifest, if you believe that there are still good people left, as well as if you believe that miracles as well do exist, is what I'm picking up on as well. So for a lot of you guys, you could have been also dealing with a lot of depression. I feel like this person was meant to help you close out that cycle of depression, or a lot of negative thinking, and a lot of just always thinking about the worst rather than the best of situations, is what I feel is here as well. So in regards to what you can do now with this information in terms of moving forward, so let's see the trajectory of the connection at the moment. We have the King of Cups, we have Strength, and we have the World in reverse. So Spirit is saying, in terms of you, pile number one, moving forward right now with this connection, this person, I see that this person is someone who does have your best interest at heart in pile number one. This person is someone who definitely wants to cater to you. They could be a Scorpio, or they could be a Leo as well. That may resonate with this, or they could be some sort of fixed sign. So that is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and why am I having hard? So it's either a Scorpio. I feel like there's heavy Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and what's the last one? Why do I have a... Okay, and so I did fire, water, air, and earth, which is Taurus. So yeah, they could be, as I said, a Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. I don't know why that was so hard. It's like you might have felt like this person kind of like makes you kind of forget a lot of the things of the past. So it's kind of like with this connection, I feel like this person puts you at ease, that you don't even remember a lot of the trauma or the things that you kind of went through. So I feel like the purpose of this, or how you can move forward with this person, is by continuing to allow the connection to flow naturally the way that it's meant to flow. And also recognize that this person, I feel like, doesn't have any bad intentions, but they're here to kind of like guide you in terms of having a fresh start, in terms of your love life, your connections, and also building on your self-esteem and confidence, is what I feel is coming forward for you, pile number one. So don't be afraid to show this person the real you, and also don't be afraid to stand in your power and to release a lot of this anxiety. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you would benefit from having some sort of therapy as well, or coaching. A lot of you guys, I feel like, may have also grown up in a very dysfunctional family, or there was some sort of trauma that occurred in childhood that you guys are also meant to be purging, transmuting, going through as well. And this is what is really going to help you unlock your heart chakra, which when this person does show you that affection, that attention, that love, you know, you guys are able to recognize it instead of closing them out here with this 10 of Swords. Like, I feel like there's many times, and we have the 10 of Wands. It's like you guys have to kind of release a lot of this pain and anxiety that you guys have about the past, connections, love life, relationships. It's like you guys are toting around a lot of your burdens. Like, there's a lot of courting here is what I feel in this pile. It's like you guys have to understand that this person is not like your ex, or they're not like anybody else that you've met or gone through. This person is different, and they're meant to teach you that and meant to show you that you can have a happily ever after, right? But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to need to enlist the help of some sort of therapist or coach or mentor. So if you guys are interested in my services, I do offer this as well. This is available on my website. But there's some inner child wounding that's also coming up, I feel, for you that needs to be reviewed. So for you, pile number 1, they're showing me about the conspiracy deck. So I'm going to go grab that and be right back so I can tell you exactly what it is that is creating this blockage for you. But this person does have good intentions. They're showing up as the King of Cups, but it's your own fears, your own insecurities that are keeping you from being able to open your heart to receive love and accept love. So there might be even a mother wound that needs to be transmuted, is what I'm feeling as well, because our mothers teach us about love, relationships, receptivity. So you could have grown up in some sort of foster care situation, or you just had a mother who might not have been as open as you would have hoped for or appreciated or something like that. Or you could have had a mother that kind of like maybe went through a divorce themselves. So sometimes you compare yourself to them in terms of their experience and what they went through. And it's kind of like I'm hearing men ain't shit. So it's like you may have this feeling about, you know, when is the betrayal coming? When are they going to manipulate me? So it's like a lot of you guys, I feel like, have to kind of like balance out a lot of being stuck in the past and also recognize that your past doesn't have to be your future as well. So let me get that conspiracy deck and I'll pull the one card that's going to also help to enlist some healing for you guys as well. So I'll be right back. All right, pile number 1. So I'm back. So let me just shuffle this deck. So we have here being carefree. So as soon as I split the deck, I saw that. So that is really going to be some confirmation for someone watching this, that you kind of have to be in this energy of just being able to go with the flow and just be in the here and now, right? Be in the here and now instead of kind of thinking of the worst rather than the best case scenario. So let us pull that card to see what was the issue. So we have heartbreak. So it's right here. So this is a major blockage for you. So I picked up on that heart chakra wounding, which is what is preventing you from being able to accept and open your heart to this King of Cups energy, who wants to be there for you, who wants to show up for you, who wants to love you unconditionally. So it's like you guys have to work through a lot of that pain, the disappointments and whatnot of the past. And that's how you guys are going to be able to stand in your power and be open to receiving love. So let us read about this card, and then I'm going to give you the last piece of advice and then close out this reading. So card number 22. So 22 is reduces to 4, which is all about your foundation. So this again goes back to how you were raised, your foundations, the relationships you saw or didn't see growing up. So for a lot of you guys, your story will be different, but let us read about if you receive this card. So the heartbreak conspiracy comes from a heartbreak that is so bad that at first it's hard to catch our breath. We are shocked and devastated and our heart breaks. We withdraw from life as a result of our loss. Our dreams have been shattered. We do not want to go on. We feel incapable. We are stunned by the turn of events and we refuse to go on with life. In this area, we are heartbroken. As a result, we experience every event of our lives in light of heartbreak. It is as if a huge boulder has been placed in the stream of our lives, displacing everything. We do not recognize the hidden choices and purpose we had in creating this event. All awareness of those thoughts in the part of our mind are banished in the dark pain of the heartbreak. Maybe one of the payoffs for this heartbreak has come independence, and one of the core dynamics of childhood heartbreaks. Our hidden dynamics about our heartbreaks, as we may have felt bored or needy. We have felt that we were going to be in a different direction and wanted different things to the other person. We may have even thought of breaking up with our partner, but they did it first. Relationships last as long as we value them. This is not a reason to feel guilty, as the ego would suggest. It's a place to recognize what it was you wanted to gain, prove, or excuse yourself from. How are we using this part of the fight and revenge against ourselves, parents, and significant other and God? So if you receive this card, you are refusing to go on with your life. You are secretly afraid that this may affect you in several different ways. It might keep you weak, dependent, and needy, or you may stay independent and in control of compensation for fear of heartbreak. You may go on to sacrifice playing a role to try to make yourself indispensable so you cannot be rejected, but unwilling to generate deadness through the role of lack of equality. Alternatively, you may even violate between all of these behaviors. However, no matter how you are acting, you are using your heartbreak to stop yourself from moving forward. It is time to accept the past, the people who broke your heart, and the events of your life. If you do not do it, you will live a life of heartbreak or revenge. This may take form with withdrawal or control, but you will not be happy or succeed at relationship in life. Using this witness part of your soul, go back to the root of your heartbreak and simply witness the events from this dispassionate, highly aware part of your mind. This will help you move on. The witnesses within you allows you to see what you have hidden from yourself. It allows no excuses and effortlessly reveals your hidden fears. So for a lot of you guys, this is why I probably also saw those two endings, right? So 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. It's like you guys also, I feel like for a lot of you watching this, kind of like want the person to break up with you before they, like you're like hoping secretly like they'll break up with you, or they're going to come to you and end the relationship. It's like you're thinking they're going to end it. So let me end it before they end it with me type of deal. It's like, let me cut them off before they can cut me off is what I'm feeling here as well too. So for a lot of you guys, this is where I feel like you're going to require either some therapy, which I had mentioned, in terms of really getting to the root cause of why this is a thing for you. And also you guys can do some introspection by really writing down a lot of the past relationships that you guys had as well, and kind of like figuring out what happened in each of those relationships. Why did the connection end? What parts did I play? Because it takes two people to create a toxic dynamic or something that's not sustainable. So you have to ask yourself, what happened in each of these connections, so that you can open your heart to receive the love that this King of Cups has for you. So let me get the last piece of advice, and then I'm going to close out your reading. So we have soulmates. So again, this is what I was feeling. This person is probably a counterpart or some sort of soulmate, but it's like you guys have to work through this pain in the past in order to open your heart to receive the energy that this King of Cups has waiting for you, pile number 1. So let's read card number 41. Or some of you guys may be still hung up on this. So you could be in a situation as well where you might have like a twin, and then a soulmate has now recently come in as well. And so you're kind of still holding on to a lot of the pain that happened from this twin here that might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then it's like you have this King of Cups here, which could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces is what I'm picking up on. It's like you may had some issues with a earth sign, and now you have a water sign that's coming in that wants to give to you, but it's up to you whether or not you want to take it, or kind of still be hung up over what happened here with this King of Pentacles reverse. So let's read what it says, the relationship message. Connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being back at you? You are going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art now and is very embodied by beauty. So the protection message. You are trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, or facing a mental task but unable to decide on your first step. So you just try to do nothing, right? Does this word overwhelm apply to you right now? Why do you think it has come down to you? Inspiration means the drawing of the divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with a divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. So a lot of you guys need to really spend some time alone, and this is what I was feeling as well, and really ask God, Spirit, Source, the Creator, to point you in the right direction, and also ask for healing at this time, because you guys are kind of like getting an opportunity to meet somebody new, but it's like you guys are still hung up on a lot of this pain from the past. And so there's a lot of unresolved karma, I feel, as well in this pile, that you kind of have to sit with, go through, meditate, ask for clearance, and also be able to process and transmute a lot of these negative feelings and anxieties that kind of keep playing over and over again for you. I feel like a lot of you as well may even replay a lot of conversations that you may have had in the past with past lovers, relationships, kind of like thinking about, like, you know, the worst of it, like, oh, they were such an asshole, they were this, they were that. It's like you have to release that now, because you have this great opportunity that's waiting for you, but it's only if you open your heart to receive the blessings that are meant for you. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. If this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you guys would like support with this, I do offer coaching as well. You guys can check out my website for my prices, or you guys can reach out to me directly via email at angiesawakening1111@gmail.com. I'll leave links to this as well down below in the description bar. And if you guys are not able to do that, but you want to join the Discord group to get some free support, you can also do this as well if you're not in a position to financially pay for any of my services at the moment. I also do that as well. Or payment plans. I've been called to tell you guys I also do some payment plans as well, if this is something that you're interested in. So yes, this is what I have for you, pile number 1. I am sending you love and light with this situation. And as always, love to you all, collective, and take care. Hey, pile number 2, I thank you guys so much for joining me today in this reading. So I was telling pile number 1, and I also said this in the intro, this is like my second time recording this reading, because I feel like the first time I had done this reading, a lot of the messages were more of, I feel like, towards my own personal situation, and Spirit was kind of like giving me the tea on myself kind of deal. So I'm going to have to listen back to that very first recorded reading to kind of like take it in, like take in what I had shared. So in case you guys are new here, my name is Angie. I am a psychic medium who resonates with the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. So if you guys are new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel, because I do a giveaway every single month for 2 lucky subscribers. So for those of you who joined my recent live, I thank you guys very much for joining. And for those of you who had reached out to me via email and whatnot, I wanted to let you guys know as well that I'm going to be going on live. So Spirit is telling me October, so I might not have a chance to go in September, but I'll be back doing live mini reads, I feel, for the month of October. So yes, if you guys are also interested, I will leave links below for my Discord group that I've recently created as well, where you guys can join, get some support, network, meet other cool light workers as well, and other people who are on their own journey of evolution as well. So I am typically online Thursdays between 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if I'm not online, you guys can still message me, and when I get to the message, I'll respond to you as well. So yes, that's my mini spiel, pile number 2. So let us tap in. We're going to be finding out what is the truth of this connection. So we're going to be finding out what happened in the past prior to meeting this person. What was the purpose of this connection and how you can move forward. So let us see. So what happened prior to meeting this person? We have the moon. That's way too many, Spirit. So I'll just take one at a time. Thank you. We have the 9 of Wands. We also have the 10 of Swords. I'll take one more, Spirit. All right, 8 of Swords. Okay, so they want me to read it like this. All right, so you guys were kind of like in a messed up situation. It's like you guys were trapped in some sort of situation that left you quite vulnerable. So prior to meeting this individual, you or them could have been kind of like trapped in your own fears, insecurities, or even just trapped in terms of life commitments. So for some of you guys watching this could have been you feeling trapped in your current or in your present. So this could even be currently affecting you as well. It could be like a situation where you're trapped in a job that you don't like. You're trapped in some sort of fear in terms of commitment. It could be some sort of ideology that you feel trapped or stuck in some sort of fear based energy about. But ultimately, I feel like this was a meeting that was quite intuitive. So you may have even had a dream prior to meeting this person, or you could have ended up having like a moment of deja vu when you met this person, is what I'm feeling as well. So I feel like this was kind of like something that was divinely guided in terms of this meeting. And I feel like you watching this, pile number 2, also knew this intuitively. So you could be some sort of water sign. I'm picking up on Cancer here, sun, moon, or rising, or you could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, or even a Scorpio as well, sun, moon, or rising. But I feel like ultimately you guys, or some sort of air sign, I feel like as well, with 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, you could be a Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra as well. Or even some fire here. We have the 9 of Wands, so it could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius as well. Could be watching this. It may resonate, sun, moon, or rising. So you guys were kind of like in this energy of wanting to kind of like go inwards, wanting to try to listen to your inner voice. You guys were kind of like, I feel like, on a quest of self-discovery, because you were kind of like in this period of kind of like giving up on love, relationships, connections, whatnot, because you felt like love, connections, whatnot do not happen to somebody like you, is what I'm feeling. So it's like you guys may have had some sort of belief that, you know what, I might be too old to manifest the connection, or I'm not going to meet my person, or I'm never going to be able to be happy, is what I feel with this as well. But nevertheless, I feel like you guys were in a period of transition, or the person that you're inquiring about could have also been in a period of transition, right? Because the 10 of Swords is an ending, but it's also a completion of a cycle. Or you guys were in this energy of wanting to shift out of some sort of outdated belief or image or misperception about self, is what I feel here as well. So you guys decided that you were going to kind of like shoot your shot and try to, you know, manifest a new outcome for yourself, is what I'm feeling. So let us see what was the purpose of this connection. So how does this all marry together? Pile number 2. So we have here the 10 of Coins, okay. We have the World. We have Judgment. They're telling me to read it reversed, okay. I also feel like this pile is also quite intuitive. For those of you watching, it's like you guys might even be a psychic, a medium, or may resonate with being very intuitive in general. So I feel like it should actually read like this. And like this. So the purpose of this connection was to help you deal with parts of yourself that was still incredibly imbalanced. With this Judgment card here. You could be a Libra as well watching this, or you could be some sort of fixed sign as well watching this as well. So that is Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus could be watching this as well. And there's a 10 of Coins. So Earth sign is prominent as well in this reading. So what I feel here is like you guys were meant to kind of like come together with this person to really balance out a lot of these insecurities that you had. So I feel like this person was meant to trigger you to heal a lot of the wounding and pain from the past that you kind of didn't want to acknowledge or work on. So it was kind of like you guys may have been a divorcee, or you could have been in a connection, or maybe you had children from a previous relationship, or they may have had kids from prior, and they were kind of like in this energy of denial. It's like they may have thought like you guys maybe came from 2 separate social construct type of background. So like this person may have, let's say, grown up in the hood, let's say, for example, and you grew up in the suburbs, or it could have been something about like a religious belief where, let's say, this person is believes in Buddhism and you are a Christian, right? So it's like something to that effect where you guys were meant to show each other that love is kind of like blind, because I'm noticing here the blindfold. So it's like love isn't always what you perceive it to be, and love comes in different types of versions, forms, and whatnot. So it's not your traditional, this person is not your traditional type. This person is someone that you wouldn't necessarily go for. So if you normally, let's say, go for an edgy man or edgy woman or whatever, this person is not that type. And so this was meant to show you that you can still find passion, love, happiness, and fulfillment in any type of connection as long as your heart is being called to that person. So I feel like initially when you met this person, it's like something within you kind of like sparked. It's like with this Eight of Wands, you guys kind of went through this period of feeling like, well, wow, I finally found my person. Like, this is my equal. I feel like I can actually open up. I can be vulnerable. I can share a lot of my background, my past with this person. They're not judging me. They're not talking down to me. They make me feel safe. I feel secure. I can kind of forget about a lot of the pain that I went through in the past. I feel like I can, you know, be my goofy, silly self. I can be who I'm meant to be, right? I don't have to wear this mask. I can be true to who I am. This person will not judge me. They will always respect me and be open to me. So this person was meant to show you that you can have this type of, I'm hearing blended family. So maybe you and this person both have kids and you guys came together. Or again, there's a difference between colorism even in this card. So it's like you might be Caucasian, this person might be black. Something along those lines where you guys are kind of like different, but it's like your differences is what makes you guys actually work together as a team. So you and this person, the purpose of this was to show that love can exist in many different types of facets, and that you don't necessarily have to settle for something that your heart isn't for. You can venture out, you can try something new. So it's like maybe you've grown up in a background where there's an issue with colorism, or there's an issue with oppression or racism or whatnot. And like this person was meant to come into your life to show you that you don't have to be like what your family projected you or wanted you to be. You can make your own informed decision, and you can follow your own intuition, your own mind, your own heart in terms of being able to manifest happiness and love within a connection. So you and this person were meant to come together to show the world, humanity, society as a whole, that true love comes in different forms, and that you can be authentic, and that even though, let's say, you may have gone through a divorce, breakup, separation, or other heartbreaks, you guys can still have this happy ever after within your connection. So let's see how you can move forward. So this was a very beautiful reading. Like, you guys are like really meant to show each other that, you know, there is always happiness and things do happen to good people. So we have Six of Wands. We can't even get happier than that. That's amazing. That's very nice. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. We have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Coins. And we have Strength in reverse. So I feel like it should actually be more like this is how it should read, rather than how it came out. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, how you can move forward from this is by standing in your power. So if it is that you feel like this person is your true love, or this person is the one for you, it's about defying what society may believe or social constructs may tell you about love, connections, relationships, or I'm hearing what your parents may have believed love should consist of or what it should look like. You guys are your own unique person, and so you guys have to follow your heart in terms of what you know, you're feeling from this person. So if you feel like this person is the one for you, Spirit is saying that this connection is worth you working on and worth you manifesting longevity with each other throughout this connection. So it's about, you know, standing up for your beliefs, standing up for what it is that you want in life. Not being passive, I feel like, is how you move forward with this situation. So it's about understanding as well that you know, you don't stay in something that isn't necessarily for your highest good either. So if it is that you guys may, let's say, be contemplating leaving another person behind to pursue this connection, you'd have to use your intuition. But what I do see here is that whatever it is that is holding you back or making you feel like you're not really sure if you can have this Ten of Pentacles with this person, this is where it's a time for you to kind of like really go inwards and trust your intuition. But I do feel that you guys were meant to shake up societal norms and beliefs with this connection. So I do see that this connection is definitely going to be one that you guys are going to be able to be happy together. So for some of you guys, it may even be a same-sex relationship, or even like what is that, polygamy, polyamorous type of relationship as well. Some of you may resonate with this as well too, is what I see here, because there's 3 women here in this card depicted. So it's like you may have to choose between this person and another love connection, but ultimately I feel like you're going to have to really trust and believe yourself and know that, you know, you're making the right choice at the end of the day. So if this person has really captivated your heart, then go for it. You know, don't kind of like sell yourself short in fear of like judgment of what other people may think, or in fear that, you know, the connection is never going to work out, we're too different, whatnot. I feel like it's your differences that really complement you guys, and you're going to be able to tell a lot of people about this connection, because I'm just noticing this now. Love can tell a million stories. So again, this is like a love story of a lifetime, where you guys can talk about this one day, let's say with your grandkids, or you know, society, where I feel like you guys can even speak on in conferences, letting people know, you know, we chose each other, rather than saying that we weren't going to be together because it was too difficult or our differences were too much. We learned how to appreciate and value each other enough to know that this connection was worth pursuing, right, for our happiness. So let me pull a card of advice for you, pile number 2, and then I'm going to close out this reading. So if you feel called, guys, you can book a personal. I still have some spaces open for the month of August. That information will be down below in the description bar of this video. If you'd like to book a personal with me, or if you have questions, you can also email me, angiesawakening1111@gmail.com. So we have here chop wood, and this is a card number 6, which is the Lovers. So there could be also a Gemini watching this reading, is what I feel as well. So 42. Let's read what this is all about. So we have here, essential message, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. So relationship message, nothing is important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that it's not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are in the center of awareness. That is perfect now. So it says, hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple. Just be present. Funny how it makes work to just be as well as a reality. So the protection message, are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to daydreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out the chair and make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you. So what I feel with this is kind of like, I feel like this relationship is kind of like in some sort of state of fantasy. Like, it would be great if only we were able to come together. But Spirit is saying that you guys can spend a lot more time together, bond, get to know each other, right? Get out there, hear what this person has to say, and figure out what are some things that you guys mutually have in common, right? Like, I feel like, again, there's a message here about finding out the common differences, which is going to help to strengthen and broaden your relationship as a whole. So Spirit is saying that it's time to kind of like get to work and stop thinking and delaying this connection. It's about taking action in the areas that leave you presently dissatisfied. So if it is that you want to manifest this connection, or you're watching this to kind of see like, should I pursue them? What should I do? Spirit is giving the green light, I feel like, for this connection, because it's something that is divinely guided by Spirit. So you guys are being divinely guided to come together, work on this connection, and truly manifest this new beginning together, where you guys can go around, as I talked about, right, those conferences. And I think there was even a message about speaking in what I had read. So it's like, I feel like you guys are meant to share your story and touch other people, which is going to show people that you don't just remain passive, you take action in terms of building the love that you've always dreamed of. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. If this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys feel called and would like to book a personal reading, you can check out my website, angiesawakening1111@gmail.com, as well, for details. But everything will be in the description bar of this video as well, if you want to get in touch. So I'm sending you guys love and light in pile number 2, and take care. Hey, pile number 3, I thank you guys so much for joining me in this reading today. So I was actually called by Spirit to deliver this reading to you, collective. And I actually want to let you guys know as well that this was like the second time that I'm doing this reading. The first time I did it, I felt like the message was more personal towards me rather than the collective. And sometimes spirit does that as well, where they kind of like, you need to hear this too, so we're going to kind of like give you a reading rather than the collective. So hopefully we'll see how the messages come out today. Definitely the messages were different today than they were yesterday. So that's a sign that, as I've mentioned, a lot of the reading, that part of the reading was actually for me. So let us tap in. So before we do, I want to let you guys know that if you are new here, my name is Angie. I resonate with the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. So if you guys are new, I usually do a giveaway every single month for 2 lucky subscribers that have a chance to receive a free personal reading by me. So all you have to do to be entered into my giveaway is to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to be entered into my giveaway. I also want to let you guys know as well that I am still open for personal and private readings. So if any of these messages resonate with you and like to book a personal, check out my website. I'll leave links to this down below in the description bar. And also for those of you who feel called to join my Discord group, I also have recently released this as well. So I'm usually typically online Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you guys feel called and want to send me a personal message on there, I will respond to you when I get to the message. If you're not able to join during the time, or it's a conflict in your schedule or whatnot. So the purpose of the group is to help you meet other cool light workers, network, get out there, see what other people have to offer and what they have to say. Also, the group will also help with those of you who are going through spiritual awakening, twin flames, whatnot. All are welcome to join. So that is down below. All you have to do is download the app. The actual group itself is free. It's not like charged or anything. It's free support, free whatever. You guys feel called to join. So yes, pot number 3. Let us get into your reading. So let us see what is going on. So this is if you chose He Makes Me Brave. So we're going to be finding out what happened prior to this meeting. We're also going to be finding out what the purpose of this connection is and how you can move forward, pile number 3. So let us see what happened prior to meeting this person. So we have 9 of Swords reverse. So I automatically heard a bad breakup happen. So let's see. I don't know what that's about, but let's see. I get more cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like you were in this energy of kind of like wanting to take some sort of leap of faith is what I feel by this. It's like you guys may have been people who suffered from a lot of anxiety, or you just had a lot of fears in general. And the purpose, or prior to meeting this person, you were kind of in this energy of wanting to get back out there, kind of like wanting to see how things would work or what would take place for you at that particular time. So it's like you guys were kind of like so over it. It's like you guys had already maybe worked through some trauma. You guys kind of like were in this energy of wanting to like get some support, you know, find somebody else that may understand what it is that you're going through, type of vibe is what I feel. And you guys were kind of like in this energy as well of wanting to kind of like, I don't want to say this person is a distraction, but it's like you guys may have not wanted to deal with some sort of painful situation that was there. So you could have been like, let's say you had lost a job, or there was something here where there was some tension or conflict that may have happened prior to meeting this person. So you could have been like in a connection, it ended very badly, or they were in a connection, it ended very badly, and then you came in type of deal. Something along those lines. But you guys were in this optimistic energy where you wanted the wheel to turn in your favor. So you wanted to have an opportunity to ground some sort of fresh start, new beginning, something that you could feel great about, that you took a leap of faith. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like it's giving me the energy as well where you may have asked the divine to find somebody like this that would be able to support your needs. You could have like manifested this person, whether or not you were conscious of that or not. I feel like some of you guys may have like literally like prayed, manifested. I'm want to find a soulmate. I want to find this person. So for some of you guys, I feel like you may have like asked God, source, the creator, to find this individual, and then boom, they appeared. It was like that. But I feel like you guys weren't necessarily looking for this person. It kind of like just happened. It happened because you guys were meant to come together, I feel like, to help each other really face a lot of this fear, right? Things that you didn't want to see. So let us see what was the purpose of this connection. So we know what happened prior, right? But let's see what the purpose of this connection is all about. So we have Five of Swords. We have Six of Cups. So again, this is my soulmate card. So definitely it could be a soulmate that you manifested. And we have the Ace of Wands reverse. So you guys are in this energy, I feel like, with the Five of Swords. So you could be a Aquarius. I'm also hearing Virgo may resonate with this, Taurus. I'm also hearing Capricorn as well. Cancer, Scorpio. I know none of this is here, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. So all signs could really resonate with this reading. So it's like, I feel like you guys were in this energy as well of just kind of like wanting to, you know, sneak away. So get away from a lot of this type of anxiety or fear or depression or feelings of, I'm hearing, not feeling good enough. It's like you guys may have kind of like went through this period where you kind of just wanted to get some sort of escapism where this person was concerned. I feel like this person kind of like was a distraction from you guys dealing with a lot of your pain. Because it was like something safe, something that you felt that this person could provide for you. So it's like this person could have been a very comforting energy. They could have been, as I mentioned, like a soulmate of some sort, where it was like the energy was familiar and you were kind of like so happy to meet someone who was a part of your soul tribe, soul fam, whatnot. And I feel like this was something that may have even been given to you by the ancestors to kind of like help you get through a lot of the adversity that you may have been presented with at that particular time. Like there was something that was creating a lot of upheaval for you, whether it be internal or external. It's like you were going through a period of transition. So you could have been going back to school, leaving a job behind, you know, breaking up with someone. Take that as it resonates, right? Because this is a general reading. Or just in general, you guys are craving a new adventure. So you may have even met this person, I feel like, in the spring. So a spring month. So that would be like what, April, May, depending on what side of the world you're on. But it could be like April, May, even early June. Like it could have been like even February. You guys could have met this person like just when spring had started, or like the transitioning period between a season may resonate for somebody watching this, because all readings are timeless. So with this Ace of Wands here, I feel like you guys also were kind of like lacking a lot of passion. Like you guys were bored. You didn't know what to do. It's like, oh my gosh, like I gotta deal with all of the stress. Like I just need something, like give me something to like escape this. Like I feel trapped. I feel like I need to just like you know, manifest this new beginning. Like I'm not happy where I'm at, so like please, like let somebody come in. I feel like for some of you guys watching this, a small percentage, you may have even reached out to your twin trying to reconcile with them, and they kind of like gave you the cold shoulder, so you were kind of like feeling trapped, and it's like, oh my god, I have so much things I got to sort out. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And so the soulmate came in to kind of like help bridge that gap, because I feel like for some of you watching this, a small percentage, your twin was not ready to heal. So your twin hadn't done enough of the work yet for you guys to manifest this new beginning. So that's why a soulmate came in to assist with your ascension process. It's like that soulmate kind of like was like a buffer. Like it was like some sort of buffer. Like I'm feeling, as I mentioned, like a distraction, but also good, because this person would trigger you to heal even deeper. Because sometimes spirit does that as well, right? They try to show you to do it on your own, but if you can't, then they bring in some sort of reinforcement to help. So because I'm hearing the show must go on. So it's like, even though your twin may not have been ready, the soulmate was ready to work. So they brought in the soulmate to assist with your ascension. So how can you move forward in this connection now? So we have the Knight of Swords reverse. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands. So very clear message. So Spirit is saying right now, you kind of like, I feel like may have been or in some sort of stalemate where this connection is concerned. And what I'm picking up on intuitively is that Spirit is saying to not invest as much as you used to in this connection. And so if it is that this is your soulmate or twin or whatnot, take that as it resonates. I feel like this is kind of like a test for you to see if you're ready to progress to the next level of your evolution. So this person right now, I feel like the relationship may have started off with you guys being like this, right? Head over heels, a lot of bliss, happiness. The ancestors really supported the connection. You felt that sense of love and admiration towards this person. But I feel like recently this person kind of like is like refusing to heal as well. And so it's kind of like delaying you now. It's becoming a burden. Like the Ten of Wands isn't here, but I feel like it's kind of like you guys were meant to kind of go through this phase, connect with them, help yourself. And then there is like a part of you that kind of needs to go inwards in terms of resolving your own, I'm hearing resolving your own karma. So for a lot of you guys, you may be staying with this person because it's safe, it's familiar, it's something that you know resonate with, you feel secure in it. You know, this person isn't really going anywhere, especially if this is a soulmate. You know already that this person is going nowhere. But it's like this person isn't really working on themselves right now. It's like kind of like giving me the energy where it's like they need to kind of like figure themselves out. And so this is where I feel like right now the focus should be more on your creative endeavors, and also focusing on speaking your truth. So don't let this person kind of like get away with doing the things that they have been doing in the past. So if it is that, let's say this person is still hung up over an ex or someone else, you need to release this person, because it's kind of like energetically they may even be putting you in some sort of third party situation. So right now you have work to do. I feel like a lot of you guys have gotten a lot of clarity and enlightenment about this person and kind of like their actions. Like, I don't think this person has bad intentions. It's just not the right time to progress this connection right now, right? Because we have two cards here. The Knight of Swords is like the fastest moving card, basically one of the fastest moving cards in tarot, and it's in reverse. So it's like a stalemate. It's like, okay, you know, you need to kind of like not overthink this situation. And again, I feel like you guys might even be over analyzing what happened with this person. Why did I meet them? Why do I have to go through this? I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may have kind of like not been like, it was kind of like because your twin was not ready to heal, it's like spirit gave you a soulmate, but that soulmate was only meant to take you so far for right now, if that makes sense. Because your soulmate isn't going to be more healed than your twin, right? Because if you're not completely healed, your soulmate can't be healed either. So it was meant to show you that you needed to kind of like work more on yourself, and to let this person kind of like deal with their own issues, deal with their demons. I feel like this person kind of relies a lot on you and you rely on them. It's like a little bit of some codependency here is what I feel here as well. Is like this relationship may be incredibly codependent, where you guys rely on each other for your sense of security or safety. It's like you guys got so used to each other just being there that spirit is saying that if you feel like this person is your equal or counterpart, you need to release them and let them sort themselves out while you do your own healing. And if it is meant to be, I feel like you guys will definitely, there is an option. I see your judgment is off here with judgment reversed. It's like you guys are not seeing yourself. Like spirit has been telling you, tap out, pile number 3, tap out, tap out, tap out. And you're like, oh, but it's my soulmate. Like I can't really leave. And it's like, no, tap out, right? Let this person go, sort out their affairs, and deal with their own demons. And I feel like at the end of this, you guys are going to be blessed regardless. Like there's either going to be someone else who comes in who is healed, or your twin may decide to come back, right? Because if your twin is still kind of like in the background, once you heal, they'll naturally come back too and fall back in line, right? But it's up to you guys. But I feel like you guys are like, no, I can't lose them. So it's like giving me the energy of like having like one hand in the cookie jar and the other one on like a next cookie jar. It's like you guys have to like release one in order to get one, because you can't, let's say there was 2 cookie jars here and I have my hands in both of them. How am I going to put the cookie in my mouth without spilling over whatever's here? It's like you gotta let that go, just deal with one situation here. So it's like one step at a time. You guys need to kind of like work on yourself, so that way you're able to ground fresh people or fresh energies into this, because it's like a stalemate. This person is kind of like not ready to heal, but you lingering around is kind of like delaying their own process, and it's delaying you as well from your own evolution. So this is kind of like a warning, I feel like, as well, for some of you guys who may be watching this too. It's like if you don't heed the warning, I feel like there's going to be some sort of tower moment that is going to come, and then that's when you guys are going to have to go inwards, right? We have it here, the Hermit. So the tower may come where there's some sort of stalemate, or there's like some sort of argument, or there's something that comes up from the past that triggers you. So like this person may, like, let's say, still be dealing with an ex or something, and then you find out, then you're triggered, and then you have to heal anyways. So you can kind of like do this the easy way or the hard way is what I feel. So if you choose to like, you know, keep this person around in your radar, I feel like then this person is never going to give you the commitment that you deserve. You're meant to let this person go, sort out themselves, and then, you know, find peace within yourself so that you can attract someone in more of a higher vibrational frequency. Yes, they are a soulmate. Yes, they are your twin, whatnot, your equal. But this person has their own baggage that they need to sort out. And so because of this, it's like, it's not gonna work out the way that it needs to. It's like it needs time. Like this person has to go through some more lessons. I feel like you may have even met this individual while they were going through their own karmic cycle. Like you met them like right in the middle of their own karmic cycle, and here you were kind of like trying to come out of a cycle, but then still kind of like dealing with a lot of the backlash of what happened prior. So like, as I said, that in-between stage where like you may have been transitioning from a career, a job, a relationship, something like that. It's like you were kind of like in the middle of dealing with your own stuff, and then this person came in, and then you kind of like bonded. It was familiar, right? Because this person is like some sort of soulmate or soul family, right? And you guys bonded. The connection was great. It was like a head over heels thing where you really felt for them and they felt for you deep. But then this person is kind of like more than this person I'm feeling as well. For some of you guys may resonate with this. They may have a little bit more of an agreeable personality rather than your twin. But just know as well that this person is still, and here, oh my gosh, I can't make this shit up. Time to go. It's right here. Chaos and conflict. Like, I can't make this up. This is crazy. So we have this here. It's like, I can't make this up. Like, it's time for you to go, pile number 3. And it's not personal. It's just that they need to sort that out. And I know you feel that intuitively too, pile number 3. It's like this person kind of like needs to like find their way, figure themselves out, work on their own insecurities, you know, really sort out their own affairs. And you can't be always there to slay their battles with the sword. They got to slay their own battles. They got to work on themselves. You can't prop them up. They have to do the work. And even though the connection may be a little bit more agreeable than your twin, and they're not like in your face and, you know, fighting, whatever, but this person still has a lot of, I feel like, toxic traits that is delaying your own evolution. Like they're not ready, and that's okay. You can still love this person from afar. So we also have fork in the road, and we have orphaned. So for a lot of you guys, the reason why you may have been attracted to this person is that there's a huge abandonment wound that needs to be transmuted at this time for you, pile number 3. So this is a childhood issue, like an inner child problem here that needs to be addressed and transmuted. It's like you guys may have a fear of abandonment, or, you know, you grew up in a family where, like, you know, love and affection may not have been always there, or there was some sort of single parent situation or something in general that you guys had that caused this to begin with. Let's see what it was. This wasn't meant to be a longer reading, but I feel called to pull a card for you. So what was the reason that triggered this abandonment issue for pile number 3? Because you guys need to hear that, because I feel like it's going to give you the clarity to be able to like move forward and progress with your life. So talking fell out, and we also have inadequacy, so not feeling good enough. So this is also a childhood issue. But I'm definitely going to read Time to Go for you guys, because I feel like it's going to resonate. But I'm just going to figure out what was the trigger. So sacrifice. So feeling like you have to kind of like sell yourself short if you want to manifest love, relationships, connections. And it's a card number 39, which reduces to 3, which is the Empress. So you guys have to heal some sort of mother wound, which is also causing this issue as well. But let me read a little bit of sacrifice, and then I'm going to read this card for you guys and then close out this reading. So it says, if you're receiving this card, you're being asked to reflect on your life and recognize where you give but do not receive, where you do things for others but do not give to yourself, in fear that your of intimacy and success lead you to a hiding sacrifice. You're being asked to give up your sacrifice conspiracies in exchange for love and equality. Giving and receiving should lead to success and happy relationships, no matter at what stage you're at. In your giving, you know yourself, while in sacrifice conspiracy, you hide from yourself. Your sacrifice conspiracy does not pay off your guilt as you hope to do so. Instead, it increases it. When you feel unworthy, you may use your sacrifice conspiracy to try to prove that you belong. But remember that anything that you try to prove, you do not really believe. Sacrifice is just a defense that leads to this very thing that is trying to prevent. You could have equality, mutuality, and intimacy instead. Sacrifice is the delay that covers a fear of your gifts and the next steps. As we try in our family conspiracy, which makes us look as if there is no way out. The sacrifice conspiracy is the biggest cause of burnout. Burnout in turn leads to independent conspiracy. Today, choose true giving and natural receiving that comes from it. So this is like, as I mentioned, it's like a cover-up. You guys don't want to move on to the next step, which is why you're at a fork in the road. It's like Spirit is trying to push you like, come on, you're almost there. You're almost at the end of the tunnel, but you're looking back on this person, their situation. It's like, again, this is a form of escapism. So this is also, I'm hearing a deadly sin. That may resonate for somebody. I don't know where that's coming from, but it's kind of like you're delaying your own growth of evolution because you're concerned about this person, what's going on with them. They need me. I can't leave them. What are they going to do? But Spirit is saying that when all fails, you need to remember that you need to choose yourself. So that means you got to work on yourself. And if this is a true soul connection, this person will follow the breadcrumbs and they will start to take action as well. I feel like for also a lot of you guys, this connection that you're in was incredibly one-sided to begin with too. It's like you may have started off as, let's say, we know we're supposed to kind of like help each other out, give to each other, but it's like this person I feel like also doesn't have very much to give you. Yes, they are agreeable. Yes, this person may show you that they love you or care about you, but on the other hand, they can't show up for you the way they need to because they have so much, like this person, look, they have this big bag carrying on their back. It's like they have their own burdens, their own karma, their own issues that they have to transmute. And so do you. This is why you're stuck here at the fork of the road. But because of this abandonment issue, because this is an abandonment issue as well, where you're afraid to move forward and you keep looking back, this is where you get into this stalemate where, you know, you're not really sure what to do next. But Spirit is saying that you know the roadmap in terms of where you need to go. But you just have to have the trust and belief in yourself that you'll be able to manifest anything that you desire. So if it is that you want this person, you can manifest that by moving forward. So move forward. Don't worry about what they're doing. Concentrate on keeping your eyes leveled and on the prize, which is choosing yourself. You may not know the direction that you're going in completely, but you have to believe that you're being divinely guided for your highest good. And there's an owl here, so a lot of you guys are quite wise. You know this already. This is just giving you confirmation of the messages that you already picking up on intuitively. But ultimately, you have to trust yourself and know that you're meant to lead this path by going forward. So let us read Time to Go, and then we're going to close out this reading. And it is a card number 45. So it says, endings, completion, walking away from something because there is something else to learn or experience. So again, I feel like there's other battles, there's other loves, there's other things that you're meant to be doing, but you keep looking back. So let's see, relationship message. It's over, or at the very least, the form of this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean everything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release and deconstruction. Remember that saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it's not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of a new beginning. If you want something deeper, walk away. The prosperity message. This message is clear. The path you have been on your work, creative project, and business alliances have come to an end. You will not find the success you desire by continuing with what is now in front of you. This is an auspicious sign because there is no choice that will benefit you other than risk stepping into the unknown. It is time to walk forward into something new. This card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You finished your task and can rest assured that this ending will open up a very powerful new avenue of opportunity, even better than any that you can imagine. You have done all you can. Now trust that Spirit keeps the plan moving forward. Fortune requires you to continue this chapter of your life. And remember that when you choose one door, another one opens. Protection message. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and let's see, and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again. So consider this as a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to the fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicities. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural. As it does have the map of your destiny, your soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. So again, as we talked about, this is all, I can't make this shit up. Right here. You know the path you need to go forward. But don't look back. Progress forward. If this person is truly your counterpart, or you guys are meant to be together or manifest something together, they will catch up. But this is calling for you to release this person. And that's what I said. I felt like you needed to release this individual so that you can be able to move forward on your own journey of evolution and create the stability and the life that you've always wanted. So this is a card number 9, which is the self. Choose yourself. This is a card number 4, which is foundation. So again, this is a childhood issue. And also, you guys, I feel like right now are paving a new foundation for this person, but most importantly for yourself, that is going to bring you more bliss, more happiness, more prosperity, and more generosity. Because I feel like this person is not investing in you the way that you want them to anyways. So it's like pointless to hold on to this because they can't show up for you. They can't even show up for themselves right now because I feel like they have their own burdens. They have their own adversities and own issues. And you guys are just kind of like meant to help each other get out of a rut or a cycle. And so now the cycle, the lessons have been learned. There's nothing left for you guys to do here other than repeating the same lessons over and over again. Release them. If they're your counterpart, they will catch up and they will contact you and come back. If not, then Spirit says either way you're blessed. You're going to find somebody else regardless. So just do your healing work and all will be good in the hood for you. So I just saw 2727. So that is an angel number that may also resonate with you with this reading as well. So this is what I have for you, pod number 3. I thank you guys so much. If this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I am sending a lot of you love and light. And don't forget to join my Discord group if you are interested and looking to kind of like get out of the rut, meet new people, network, whatnot. The group is a great way to get out there and connect with others. So the group works by people signing up, being a part of it. It's free. You just need to download the app, which is the Discord app, and you're able to connect with others and get out there, right? Because I feel like this is also it as well. You guys need to be able to get out there and be able to network and connect with other people who are also like-minded. This person is soul fam. I don't discredit that, not for 1 minute, but they're not ready. So let them, leave them, let them do their thing, and you guys can have your new beginning by yourself. So that's what I have for you. Love and light. I just saw 2828. So there's another angel number as well for you. Take care.